Hey mama, if you've been feeling drained, like you're running on fumes no matter how much you sleep or rest, I want you to know that you're not alone. So many women go through postpartum feeling like something is wrong, but they can't put their finger on it. So you're exhausted, you're irritable, and maybe even emotionally numb or overstimulated. And everyone says it's just motherhood, but deep down, you know that it's more than that because you know yourself best, right? So that's why today I want to talk to you about postpartum burnout. So, what it really looks like, the three distinct types I see most often, and why the only way to truly heal is to stop guessing and get clarity from functional lab testing. So, you deserve answers, and your healing deserves to be specific, not trial and error. Okay? So, what we're going to start with is type 1, which would be physical and nutrient burnout. So that would be the very first one. So this happens when your body is simply depleted. So after pregnancy, labor, birth, and possibly breastfeeding, your body uses up massive stores of iron, B12, magnesium, protein, and trace minerals. So add in sleep deprivation and emotional stress, and it's no wonder that your body is screaming for support, right? So this kind of burnout looks like dragging yourself through the day, even after a full night's sleep. You might feel dizzy when standing, weak even after eating, or just completely wiped out by 2 p.m. It's not because you're lazy or unmotivated, it's because your body doesn't have the raw materials that it actually needs in order to keep up. So the problem is that most women try to push through this stage with more coffee or by eating better, but it doesn't work because the body needs specific support. You can't refill what you don't know is missing. And this is why functional blood work is so key. And a basic iron check or B12 level often doesn't tell the whole story. So we need to look at markers like ferritin, homocysteine, active B12, thyroid function, and more to truly understand what's going on. So without these insights, it's all guesswork, and healing isn't something that we can afford to guess our way through anymore, especially in postpartum. Okay, so moving on to the second type. So the second type would be hormonal burnout. So with that one, it tends to show up a few months or even a year after birth. You might notice that your period coming back and it's completely different. So this can be looking like it's a lot heavier, more painful, or accompanied by intense mood swings that you feel more anxious, more irritable, or have trouble sleeping, even when the baby is sleeping. This happens because your hormones, especially estrogen, progesterone, and cortisol, are still trying to find their balance. And if your adrenals are burned out from months or even years of nonstop stress, then your body will prioritize survival over hormone balance. So that means less progesterone, more estrogen dominance, and a whole cascade of symptoms that can make you feel like a stranger in your own skin. So trying to fix with random supplements, restrictive diets, or quick fixes won't work if you don't understand what your body actually needs. So this is where functional testing like the organic acids test becomes essential. It can show whether your detox pathways are overwhelmed, if your mitochondria are struggling, or if you're absorbing B vitamins properly. These aren't things that you can guess, and they don't show up on standard blood work. So when you know exactly what's off, hormonal, cellular, or nutrient related, you can take a targeted action approach, and that's where the true healing starts to begin. It's the way to go, especially in postpartum, okay? So type 3, this is going to be the nervous system burnout, and this one is deeply personal. So it's the kind of burnout that comes not just from physical depletion, but from chronic emotional overload. You feel overstimulated by everything, the dishes, the crying, the mess. It's not just frustrating, it's triggering. You feel stuck in a freeze state or like you're about to explode over the tiniest things. This type of burnout often comes from living in a state of fight or flight for too long. And while it feels emotional, there's often a biological root underneath, things like blood sugar crashes, low magnesium, mitochondrial fatigue, and inflammation. This can all make it harder for your brain and for your body to regulate stress. Okay, so yes, healing the nervous system involves rest, regulation, and emotional care. But we can't ignore the physical part. So this is where the labs help again. They show us where your system is struggling to keep up so that you can support it from both sides, emotionally and biologically. Because you can't calm your nervous system if your cells are screaming for help at the same time. I'm really, really hoping that that makes sense. If you have any questions about that, feel free to leave them in the comments. Okay, so why guessing doesn't work and what to do instead. So as you've heard me talking about the tests already, here's the thing. Postpartum burnout isn't just one thing. It's not about tiredness or sadness or stress. It's often a combination of physical depletion, hormonal chaos, and nervous system dysregulation that all feed into each other. So the most dangerous part is that most women are guessing their way through it. They try one supplement, one diet, one sleep hack, and when it doesn't work, they blame themselves. And I'm done with that. I don't want these women doing this anymore. The truth is that you can't take action if you don't know what's wrong. That's why I always encourage women to stop throwing things at the wall and start getting real answers. And that's why with my clients, I do functional lab testing, because it takes away all the guesswork and it gives you that clear targeted path forward. I used to work as a birth doula and I've seen women struggle for far too long. So if you're ready to stop like just spinning the wheels and trying to heal from the inside out, I have more videos where we walk through the lab options, what to look for, and how to start rebuilding your body and your energy with clarity. So you don't have to live in the survival mode. You don't have to feel like this is forever. You just need the right information and the courage to listen to your body with compassion instead of criticism. Healing is possible. You just need to stop guessing and to start looking deeper. I have all the faith that you can do it.